Let's bring in White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks and senior election analyst at ABC's 538, Jeffrey Skelly, for more on this. Mary Alice, what did you make of this debate between Fetterman and Dr. Oz, especially with these surrounding questions of how Fetterman could perform given his recent stroke?
Yeah, Dan, well, to Rachel's point, I think both parties are really looking at this race as potentially a must-win. If Democrats lose this seat, they essentially have to hold on to every single one of the seats that they currently have that are up for re-election in order to hold their majority. And it was really surprising, really shocking, I imagine, to a lot of voters to see for the first time John Fetterman and all of his health issues that he has been struggling with since his stroke. It was unique to watch him there struggling with some of his answers, to see the closed captioning. Voters are going to have to decide whether that matters to them and how they square that with the other issues that are front and center in this race. One moment, though, that I think was really tough for Dr. Oz was his answer there on abortion. He was asked several times, point blank, whether he would support Senator Lindsey Graham's national 15-week ban on abortion, and he did not once give a clear and concise answer. That is a tough, tough topic, especially for suburban voters in Pennsylvania.
Jeffrey, what are the latest polls telling you about this race? And do you expect either candidate to get a significant bump from this debate?
Sure. Well, the polls right now have Fetterman up by about 2 points in our polling average, and 538's forecast makes Fetterman just a very slight favorite. I mean, frankly, the race is roughly a toss-up. In terms of this debate mattering, oftentimes in statewide debates like this, they don't get the same level of attention that presidential ones do. So my initial reaction would be to be cautious about the potential impact. At the same time, given Fetterman's stroke and the attention on that, this might get more eyeballs. And so in that sense, it could move the very small number of swing voters that are out there, just enough to maybe matter.
Mary Alice, this morning, President Biden is expected to announce some new actions that he says could help families better deal with inflation. So what do we know about that, and why make this announcement now?
Yeah, Dan, we don't know a lot about this. It was a new announcement. They haven't put out a lot of details. We're waiting for that. But you know that voters consistently, in poll after poll, all summer long have said that inflation and matters of the economy are most important to them come November. The White House is aware of this, Democrats are aware of this, and they're looking for anything they can do to try to gain some trust back on this issue. They know that everyone is struggling with gas prices, food prices, heating prices come this winter, and this White House is definitely trying to do anything that they can to try to address that.
Jeffrey, to Mary Alice's point, a New York Times and Siena poll shows 44% of likely voters say economic issues are the most important, and that voters overwhelmingly trust Republicans over Democrats to put the economy on the right track. So how is that going to affect these races? How is it expected to?
Well, I think it's the sort of thing that plays into what we're seeing in terms of the generic ballot, which asks voters who they plan to vote for, which party in their local House race. And you've seen Republicans edge into a tie there, and maybe they're going to start to take the lead. So, it's definitely an advantage for the GOP heading into November. There's no doubt about it. This is a chief weakness for Democrats.
All right, Mary Alice Parks, Jeffrey Skelly, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.